Hello, welcome back to Streamsville stream. I am Jim, aka Streamsville Beta, and we're out here playing God on the good folks of Streamsville. Let's see here. So the last thing we were doing there was a couple things. I wanted to. I got my trains put in. This I ended up the passenger train area. I did end up turning off because it was just nobody was using it because. There weren't that many tourists coming in, and the few that were coming in through the inner city bus station. And it's fine at this point. I really wanted to have this here so I had room for this here. You know, when I go to then put in more, because this is both trains and let's go underground here. Computer will let me. Here we go. Trains and metro. Subways. So this is going to be both eventually once the city gets big enough where it actually needs that kind of capacity. But right now, I had the money for it, and now it's a placeholder. So I spent some time putting in trees off stream. I basically just detailed this a little bit. Put in some trees here. I put in some trees along here. I didn't really do anything else other than some cosmetic stuff to fill it in. I want to get this park filled in a little bit more as well along this area. And I think, yeah, okay, cool. So I added a new mod it's called the prop line tool, something like that. Basically lets me put in trees in a line as if you were like laying streets or things like that. So if we want to put in, say, a row of trees here along this park, I can do so without having to just lay out trees. So basically, because I want to have trees that I want to have this be tree lined, but not I want to fill it in too much. I want there to be trees along here to kind of fill in this space, and but I don't want I don't want a forest here. So this will look nice from the street, a little bit better anyway, once those trees fill in a little bit more. And yeah, so the next thing I was actually planning on working on was the industry. I have a logging area that's putting out products here. I've got the furniture factory going in the logging area. It's pretty happy. It's generating quite a bit of funds. You can see down here my income is $11,000 a month, and that is or a week, I should say. And that's a lot of it is coming from the logging area. How much? $2,200 is just from this logging area. So that's just this section here. The rest is, taxes and things like that. Let's see, so gotta get a good line again. I want to put in farms. And yeah, so this is a good farming area because there's a nice chunk of farm here. There's a little bit of ore. I'm gonna actually use the ore space for yeah, so there's a whole line of farming here. So if I want to make a farming area, I can make a pretty significantly sized one. And I think I'll use this. There's other resources here that we eventually want to get to, but I'll use this resource area here that's not farm to actually put in all my buildings that aren't directly related to the farming, so that don't have to be on fertile land. So if I do this right, I can connect. I'm probably going to have to go back. Yeah, oh, actually it's already... Okay. Forgot it switches over there. So what I want to do is make this area going into here. And then we'll pack it off of the oil, because I'm probably going to start an oil industry here next. Because I want to be able to produce plastic. But I want to... so I want ore. I want... oil, and each of these has things that I want to be able to produce, which is I want to be able to produce plastic, I want to be able to produce glass, all of which can come. So glass comes from ore, and then plastic comes from oil. And each of these areas will let me do that. So this is the farming complex. So this is going to be our farm area, and then I'll run a road kind of around here along this tree line, and then the I'll put the farming area, industry area buildings that aren't actual farms in this area here. So we want to build a road, and you can tell which areas are fertile land by the color of the... Ooh, I'm actually... Yes, I know you want me to build new industrial. That's what I'm working on. You can tell which areas are fertile land based on the color of the ground. So this kind of pale yellow here is farmland. So I set this way too high. Let's get this back down. Ground level. So let's actually start from here. There we go. And basically I'm just going to draw a line of road around the farm area that I want, and I put... Okay. I'm laying out more or less the corners of the area that I want. And then this can go here. Across this way. Is this other part? It is. Okay. No, I don't want electricity. So this down to here. This is included as well. It is. Okay. There's other ways to do it, but this is essentially the bounds of my farming industry area. There. Now, let's see. So this is huge. This is going to be a large and productive farming area eventually, but right now, it's not going to have much of anything in it. But so let's do a... We're going to do some roads here, and let's do a 4-lane industry road coming out of here. Across, and then we'll cross that way, and then we'll connect it up crossways to here. Now I need to connect that to the highway. I need a one-way industry. There. We'll probably clean that up a little bit, but for now that'll be fine. And then we need an industry road off of here. And put in a farm industry main building. Here, I'm gonna pause it real quick because I'm gonna have to run some water out here. Let's see, closest water pipe is there. So we'll run it along the input road, and then on here, and then offshoots that we need can go in there as well. So that's the farming area main building. And then now I want to put a road across here, and you know what? I do want that to be square-ish. So even though it's not ideal, because what I'm going to do is... Well, no, I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as this is fairly close to square. I'm going to put in some crop fields. 4,800. Okay, that's what we want. Crop fields. And then the other thing we can put outside of the... So it needs to be in the area, but it can be outside of the fertile land is things like storage and the animal product producers, I guess you'd call it. The things like the animal pasture. These does need to be in the industry area, but it does not need to be on fertile land, because it's going to take... This takes crops from the crop fields and then produces animal products, which we'll then use for something like the bakery uses animal products and crops and flour, and it takes all of those and turns them into baked goods. So let's see, to extend this zone. Now that it's laid out and I've put in the boundaries, I'm not too worried about it overlapping some other areas. Okay, so is there enough room for that? Yeah. And eventually these can be replaced with like milking parlors that can go in here. But that comes with level 2 or 3. 4,800. So we just want to make sure that we're maximizing... We're building these on areas that have the maximum amount of production for fertile land. And then that actually should be enough to get started. Oh no, I need storage. So this doesn't need to be in the area, but I'll go ahead and include it anyway. And what we'll do is put storage off of here. And we'll put in a roundabout. That can go down to 24. Because it's just... Yeah, there we go. It's just going to be to help things turn around if they need it. Most of the time, they're just going to turn left out of here. But I do like to have the roundabout if they want to turn. So I need a few... And I like to space these out because they're really small, so it doesn't give a lot of space for the trucks to spawn. So I need a couple of those, and then that's just store crops, and then I'm going to need warehouses. And right now, we can do, let's see, it's a medium warehouse, large warehouse, okay. Probably don't need medium warehouses yet. So we'll do... Oh, that's just a little too short. Alright, so I'll delete this roundabout and go back. Put that in, or finish putting that in once I've put the rest of this in, which probably would have been smart to begin with. Let's see, so I need a warehouse for animal products, I need a warehouse for flour, and I need a warehouse for unique goods. Doesn't actually have to... So, and I want to set these all to empty. Flour. Animal products. Empty. Because I don't want them to import products from outside. And then this is going to be unique goods. Which I don't have any yet. That's why I'm going to turn this off. But... And I don't actually have any flour either. So I can turn these two off, so not costing anything. I really just need it for the animal products right now. And then put that roundabout back in. There. So these will store crops. This will store the animal products, and then once I get to level 2, which should happen pretty quick given the amount of stuff I put in here, once I get to level 2, then it will, I'll get access to a flour mill. So these don't have enough goods yet. These need water. So let's run water down here. These also need water up here. There. So they're going to complain about not having enough goods, which is true. They don't have any crops because these haven't produced any crops yet. But what we need 500 units produced, and we need 150 workers. We've already got half the workers we need right now, and we'll start producing product real fast here once this ramps up and gets enough workers. So we're just going to leave that be for a while. And we'll fill these areas in with more farmland and stuff like that, and more fields as we go along. So let's see what else I got on my last. Got monorail and cable cars, don't need those. Got trains, which I did want. I did put my cargo train terminal in. Yoga garden, okay, well, that's nice. Hydropower plant, no place to build a hydropower plant here. Basketball arena. Metro intercity bus hub. Yeah, don't need that. Okay. So I really don't need any of the stuff that I got on that one. What did I get the one before that, though? I added taxation policies. Various other city policies. Yeah. High density residential, commercial, and offices. So, now the other thing is, I don't think I have another. Yeah, I can't buy any more land, but that's okay. I don't really need to buy any more land at this point. I need to decide what I'm going to do through here. If I'm going to build this way, what I'll need to do is replace this interchange. It's a 3-way interchange with a 4-way interchange, so that I can get access to this area here, because I really don't want to make people backtrack from here in. The other thing I should do is probably, since these are now, yeah, I can actually fill in this area here. I'm basically going to keep everything on this side for industry, and that I'm gonna work on filling in some stuff on this side. So I need. What I could do is, did I get tourism specialization? That's for, yeah, leisure and tourism specialization. So what I could do is make another area that can make me some money while keeping away from the... I could make this area a tourism area that brings in a lot of money. It's a great place to build some commercial, and I can also put down some of these unique buildings that bring in people, like the cinema. What else do we have? A department store. I'm going to keep it reasonable. Department store, a hypermarket. You probably don't want Grand Central Terminal. Shopping center. Yeah, theater. So this could be kind of our arts district and tourism area. The one thing I definitely have to do is make sure that I have enough road capacity going over here, because if I don't, it will cause all kinds of problems, because it will back up traffic. Because anything I do with building over here with tourism, it is gonna have to run kind of on one road. We'll have a couple of bridges so people need to cross, but there's gonna be kind of a main stretch here. So what we can do is Yeah, so I talked about getting rid of this and replacing it with a four-way interchange. So I can do that. I can replace this with a four-way interchange, and then I can run the road, kind of have it branch off this way and go this way. So I think that's what I'll do. And then we'll run a couple of bridges across as well, mostly for the locals, if they work there or something like that, so they can get across. All right. It's a lovely interchange. I hate to get rid of it, but I think if I'm going to expand this area, I'm going to have to. And I'll probably fill in this and make this regular streets. Wow, that is loud. You know what I can... do is just... make my life a little easier. Okay, so now I need to pick a four-way interchange to go in here. Where's my... I forget which one is my favorite that I like the most. Duo trumpet interchange. I don't know, I don't have any real evidence of this, but I always feel like this one provides... Because this one has straight, like for people who want to go straight through, it has the larger highway running straight through, and only the people who are going to change direction are forced to slow down so much. So I think we're going to plop that right here. Line that up as best I can. We're still going to have to tweak these roads a little bit, but there we go. Okay, so now I've got this. This will then branch off over here, and then I'll also run, so I can run roads along this way as well. But we'll have a nice bridge going over this way. And we just need to clean this up now. Nope, I don't want the camera. Okay. Three-lane highway. Space already occupied. By what? Oh. Okay, well, it's that damn rail bridge pylon. You can just adjust that a little bit. Okay, that's connected. I need to connect these others. I'll do it single again. Stretch these out just a little bit, otherwise it's going to cause... It's going to have a little bit of a problem. There we go. Works nice. Okay, so now I am gonna make these be highway just for a little bit longer, but I don't want to actually have this as a highway going across. I want to do a couple of two-lane roads because I like having the option to change how I'm handling these roads. So I won't do these as just regular two-lane roads, and I just need to do a... Alright, so I think usually about 30... Yeah. So 32 seems to work really well for the parallel road tool. We'll build a bridge across. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, now the only thing I have to do is I'm gonna have to get rid of this, connect it, turn off the parallel road tool. I always make that mistake. Connect it this way, and then change the direction of this section. Change that one. So now this will be two-lane, or two-lane one way. Going the other direction. And there's space in between them so that I can get a tram or something like that. I can put it in there. I can even run a train line through there if necessary. But this gives me plenty of room to work. Yeah, looks good. And then I can also kind of branch this off the other direction if I so choose. And let's see. Okay, so now I definitely want to have commercial along here, but I also want to be able to draw people in. So let's look at this real quick. I'm thinking we start at this end and then kind of build back down this way. So I need a couple cross streets. Come on. At various intervals. Not being too picky right now, I just need to make sure there put some cross streets in there. And then from here, we need to build a bridge across too. Well, this would be a good place to move on. There's not a lot going on. Down. There. I'll clean that up a little bit, but I just want to make sure that there's ways for... So that if the our citizens need to get from here, like say if they work over here, they need to get from here over to here, they don't have to go all the way around out. That would be really inefficient. And then... This is also kind of a main road coming up here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and extend this one as well. And this will be another bridge. There. Now they can get across. And let's do some fun roads here. And because I don't want this to be too regimented along here, because I think this should be kind of the, the fun area. So let's give this kind of a more free form here. This way, one up here. Do a curve line. No, I don't want that. This one can be a curve as well. There. So it's just a little bit more interesting looking. It really doesn't make that much difference. The one thing I want to make sure is we don't have too many connections coming across the cross streets that can cause problems. Oh, hi, with Snake Eyes. So I'm not working on a specific goal other than trying to build up the city, build up my... Right now, I put in some industry over here, specifically some farming industry. So what I'm working on is, like, getting this leveled up and making some money come through. It is... Yeah, well, it's actually showing a profit now. It was losing money, which is kind of to be expected from an industry area when you start it. But these can make tons of cash once you get going. And then I can use stuff from my logging area, and then I'll eventually have some oil and ore as well, industry going, and we can use them to build more factory products and then export those, make a lot of money. But I mean, I'm already putting in about 6,000 a month or 6,000 a week coming in already, so it's the money is pretty good. It kind of goes up and down, but I'm not too worried about that at this point. I got my city. The first little bit is where you have to worry about money, and then as long as you're not too crazy, you can just kind of keep going. If I were to build like a really expensive project, like there are certain things that do cost quite a bit to put in, but for the most part, it's I've got enough money to keep going without worrying about it at this point. I don't think I'll have to put in a loan or anything like that at any point. But this area here is going to be my tourism specialization. So tourism and leisure kind of all along here. And I'll probably make both of them on this side. So I'll do both tourism and leisure. But I need to actually draw the area. So I'll draw this, and actually, that's funny. Alright. This needs to be... I want to kind of keep these separate. Oh! My farm area leveled up. So I want to fill this in. I think right to about here. This will be tourism, and then I'll have some leisure stuff for my my citizens along here as well. So this will be an arts and entertainment area for the city. Hopefully bring in lots of tourists and lots of tourist money, and also have a place for my citizens to unwind. So the leisure includes things like casinos and all kinds of stuff like that. So let's see, what did I get with my farm? I need to see. Alright, so small barn. I don't need that right now. Okay, cool. That's the flour mill and the cattle shed. Alright. I don't have... Okay, farm worker barracks. We'll want those. Did I get to a unique factory? Yeah, okay, bakery. So I want to do the... I want to get the flour mill going first, because then that will let me... The flour mill will give me the... I need to get the flour going ahead of time so that the bakery has enough to start with. Otherwise, it'll just be wasting money, because it could be begging for money. Or not begging for money, begging for flour and things like that. So let's see. Let's put in put in 2 flour mills. And what'll happen is they'll drop off. If they can, they'll go straight to the flour mill. But they'll see they're already bringing in crops. These storage areas already have plenty of crops in them. They'll start bringing crops over to the flour mills, giving the flour mills what they need to make flour, and the flour mill will then start filling up the warehouse. And I really just need to give it like a minute or 2 head start, and then I'll come back and put in the bakery. Okay, and then... So this will be leisure area. And this will be tourism. So that's tourism specialization, that's leisure specialization. That way I can start laying down zones and putting things in. Now let's see. What do I want to put in to draw tourists? So I definitely think a shopping center would be great. Put the shopping center right on our main drag. This is the leisure area. So we can put in our theater here. And then I don't need the Grand Central, but leisure, and then we'll put in... So that's like a artsy theater, and then this is the movie theater. So there's a shopping center and a department... I'm going to put the department store... Let's see. Can I squeeze the department store in anywhere along here? I don't want to put it right across from the shopping center. I feel like that's weird, but let's see if I can get it. Yeah, so can I go the other direction? Yeah, cool. So there's a department store there. That should be enough to attract some new people to come to this area, some tourists to come to this area. So now what we're going to do is... It's actually going to start this as low-density commercial. For the moment, with a few high-density... Actually, what I'll do is do like a little bit of high-density just along here, along the main road here. And that should actually take care of most of our commercial demand for now, but I got some leisure and I've got some tourism. So let's see how that works out. Yeah, that was about half our money right there, just putting these things in. Need water. Everything else is pretty much on that main street, so the water shouldn't be a problem. Great. Commercials going in. Yeah, we're losing money right now because we're hemorrhaging money right now. It should be okay though. Just gotta get this making some cash. Okay. Awesome. So there it goes. It's doing its flour. Now build the bakery. Bakery? Yeah, there we go. So now the bakery will pull flour, crops, and animal products from local stores, start making... Yeah, so we got crops, we got flour. So waiting for animal products. Do we have animal products? We got more crops. I could probably replace these with more effective forms for animal products. It's called a cattle shed. There. So we'll let them get some crops and get going. Gotta get that hipster money with the artsy theater. Exactly. You know, we've got... well, this is like theater for plays and things like that. And then this is the... So this is the fancy people, and then we got the hipster... movie palace, you know, showing only silent movies and Woody Allen films and things like that. Okay, so I'm still losing a little bit of money, but it's... Yeah, there we go. Bank balance is going up again. It's hovering right around no growth, which is okay. Start a hotel. Yeah, so we got some hotels. We've got some... let's see what else we got going on down here. These are all hotels. Crest Resorts. What do you have? Comedy clubs. There. Name it after the drop. Not quite as nice. Not quite as not. The real drop not located nearly as close to a nice theater as that. Let's see what else. So that's it's still not filling in a lot. We are getting people coming through here. I'm seeing what are you all doing? You're delivering. You're delivering. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of tourists coming through yet. Supervisor at the department store. But we will get tourists through here eventually. Oh yeah, we're making 9,000 a week now. Okay, we're doing good. Let's see how the bakery... Oh, wow, yeah. All right, the bakery's already produced quite a bit of pastries. So now they'll... Anything that they can't export, the way this is set up right now is anything that these places can't export will be stored. So this one we wanted to definitely have empty. These can be balanced now, although we don't want to import. We don't want to fill, we don't want to import. So it does have stuff, but it's fine if the flour just keeps going directly to the bakery. Yeah, we really just want to make sure that we have crops, because that's what feeds everything else. But basically anything that can't be used by the bakery or exported will be stored in these warehouses here until it can be exported or used. One of these I'll have to check out the club when I'm back in Indiana. Well, we're closed right now. There's no club to check out. We are COVID-19 kind of put an end to that. But hopefully we're looking. Hopefully we can open up at the beginning of next year, as long as we can do it so nobody gets horribly sick and things like that. None of my jokes are worth anybody getting sick over. Oh, come on. I don't want the traffic flow pain. I want this. I want this, and I want to smooth out that. There. Looks a little better. Oh, and this should be... Control S, there we go. Yeah, I was just back in Indiana a few weeks ago, and no one's wearing a mask. The people who were forced to wear masks in the store were, for the most part, although there were people not wearing masks in the store, and nobody in the store was doing anything about it. So I don't feel great about going back when things are like that. It's not on the Chicago quarantine list. Wisconsin is, unfortunately, but Indiana is. I can't imagine it's not far off from that. It was pretty rough when I went through there. So let's build a couple barracks, and we'll just let that be for a while. It's happy doing its own thing. Leveled up again. Yeah, once you get going on one of these, it really does just crank out money. So yeah, it's losing money because I haven't exported anything yet, but I think... Yeah, so its production value is high. I got plenty of animal products. I'm actually going to crank up the output on that. Yeah, all right, it'll turn a profit. How's this logging area doing? Oh, and it'll level 2 if I added more workers. Okay. Well, is there anything worth adding more work? Man, this is like chock-a-block full. Plain timber, paper. Should I put in another paper mill? Got a sawmill. That's a biomass pellet plant. That's the paper thing. Some weird noise coming from outside, I think. I could definitely put in a paper mill. Just a small Oh, no, I'm looking at the sawmill, engineered wood plant. Oh, is it? A biomass power plant is really the smallest? Is that really the smallest one? Okay, well, I guess we can do a road off this way and put another biomass plant in. Because I think paper is one of the things that you can export, so... Can't be imported, but I think I can export it. Oh yeah, I gotta fix this roundabout. This thing's a mess. Just redo this completely. Why is it doing that? Oh. Distance too short. Alright. Why is it giving me space already occupied? Oh, it's still not doing that. There we go. Alright, now a roundabout. This one does need to be a little bit bigger, I think. Yeah, there we go. And then off this way, and just a biomass power plant. Just gotta make sure there's water. There is. Awesome. So that will not only use more of our forestry products, but it will also employ some more people. And I think it'll probably get us over. Yeah, we're getting close. I also could go ahead and put in a maintenance area or maintenance building. I don't think I have one of those yet. That would. Do I have any forestry maintenance building? No. Okay, so it's got to be an industry area. I can just put it along here. Because it'll send a truck out that will improve the production rate of everything. How's my farm doing? It's doing great. What do I need to do? I need more workers and I need more production. Okay. So let's put in... No, not trees. I want crops. More crop fields. Alright, so crops are good. So produce even more. Got the cattle shed producing output there, and then I can actually put in more milking parlors. That'll produce even more animal product. A little bit of a traffic jam here because I'm as soon as I built those, as soon as I built these milking parlors, all these trucks from the grain silos are trying to come and put crops in here. So, but that'll clear itself out. It's like whenever you add an area with new. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. Whenever you add an area with new residential, like you get a traffic backup if you're not, or if you're not careful, you get a traffic backup because it's just all the people trying to move in. There's just not enough customers. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. All right. Well, there's still demand for commercial, though. It's just... I don't think we'll get enough tourists in to drive demand for the tourism area, which makes sense. Is there any way to improve this area? How desirable is this area? Plenty of leisure. Appeal. Not that high. It's high in this area, but not much else. Alright. Could put in some parks. There's a plaza with picnic table. That can go here on the corner. Put two in, actually, so you got one on either corner, or either side. That's not bad. A little up a building, just doing that. The other thing we can put in... So this is tourism area, so we can put in things like a tennis court. That makes people happy. I have to run some water, though. Yeah. Basically just raising the appeal to get more tourists in here. So this will probably be a work in progress, this area, but I left it to go. Farm is looking good, I think, still. Yeah, trying to profit. We've got enough workers, we just need to produce more resources. So it's producing resources. It's doing its thing. I'm down, I need about, yeah, 50, 60 more workers. I have a bus terminal. It is over here. I could create a bus line to it, to this area. So I have an intercity bus terminal. It's too early for airports. I don't have enough. I don't have enough people to get an airport. But I could put in a bus terminal. I definitely could stand to use a bus line. I don't have any going over there, and that would be a good idea. So we'll basically just make a... I'll do a bus, kind of stops a couple places along here, and then just runs right back to the bus terminal. So this is an intercity bus terminal, this is the local bus terminal. That way, whoever comes through, complete the line there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I've got my intercity bus terminal, I've got my bus station. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn this multi-platform station on and see if I get any tourists coming in by train. I have not had any passenger tourism, but yeah, oh yeah, look at that. My freight depot is doing well, though. I got a full freight train going to export goods. And I'll be interested to... I'm going to rename that bus line. This is my most recent one, and that is... Is this the one? Yeah. I'm going to call it tourist bus line because I want to see if it actually has an effect, how many people are actually using it. They're not complaining about not having enough customers, so that's good. Let's see. You know what I should do too is build some parking garages. Where? They're under parks. Regular parks at the end. Okay. Probably should have built these before. Well, here. So there's room here for a parking garage. So that'll be important later. I don't really need it so much right now. And then I can slide in a medium parking garage back here behind by the theaters and behind the department store. Just want that to be an option for later. Oh, farm has leveled up to level 4. Farm maintenance building, barn, and a slaughterhouse, clothing factory. Okay, so I'm going to fill in some more commercial over here. I'm going to check that. Check that farm and see. So that's cranking out money. I want to see what I need, what the printing press, lemonade factory, yeah, that requires crops and glass, which I don't have any glass. Clothing factory, that requires plastic. Yeah, so I don't have any plastic. So soft paper factory requires, oh, that requires crops. Paper, petroleum, and plastic. So that one requires quite a bit. But the clothing factory and lemonade factory will have to wait until I get some of these other industries up and going. But I mean, this farm area alone will be able to produce enough farm products for anything I want to make with the other products as well. So that should be same thing with this forestry area. To be honest with you, it produces enough. 758 workers. Okay. Well, 33 workers. If I put in storage, I could definitely handle having some more warehousing, I guess. But does that count? That's the question. Does it count? You know what? We can just put in some more. How many people does the tree plantation? 20? Okay. So if I put in 3 of these. That should be... That should be enough to actually... Yeah, so I've got room for 896 workers. So I can get that in there. Ooh. Somebody's crying out for water. There we go. Yeah, so really this is just asking for more workers. This one doesn't have enough customers because I've got... but I have a big demand for residential. So... I don't really want to put residential along here because they're going to complain about the noise. I'm going to let the cat out. They'll complain about the noise of the leisure area if I put too much in here. Although I could probably squeeze some residential in along here, but I think I'm probably just better off. First thing I'm going to do, our traffic flow is 84%. That's pretty good. I wonder how much my tourist line is. Let's move to 82 passengers. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's actually like my 3rd or 4th. Yeah. Okay. It's not bad. So let's figure out more residential. I think what I want to do is, I mentioned before, which is turning this into two-lane road. And running a, and making this, you know, basically another neighborhoods. So let's do that. Let's turn this into two-lane roads. I'll cut that off about back here somewhere. Because I don't want to lose. I don't want it to completely be two-lane road the whole way, but I do. If I put it like here. It's gonna slow those cars down coming in, but that's okay. There, now I can put in... I can put in neighborhoods down here and fill this in with more residential areas and stuff like that. Also, could just... I could just bite the bullet and make this like high-density residential. That was originally what my plan was. I should probably do that. Replace some of these residential blocks with high-density residential. And high-density commercial as well. So that should take care of both my residential and commercial demand right now. It's going to mess my population up for a minute, but let's see. So where's my next growth? 16,000. That's when I get a crematorium. Okay, I was wondering when I get the crematorium, because that will be helpful. I want to see how my... Okay, it's not that full. That's fine. I was worried the cemetery might be too full or might be getting full, but it's okay. So yeah, I've replaced these low-density blocks with some high-density residential and high-density commercial along here. That's actually filled... Oh, wow, my money's really going. 15,000. That has made that area... yeah, it's taking care of most of those needs. 20,000. I think that's from people coming in, so I can't count on that. But take the money while we can. Build this back up. How far are we off? Why would I just 23 more workers. Level up, please. How are we doing over here? 6,000, 6,700. 1651. Yeah, okay. Forestry maintenance building. Furniture factory is... yeah, sorry, it's cranking along. You know what I can do is, I've got plenty of... I can do the same thing I did with the other one, which is increase the output of the furniture factory to produce more goods for export. What have I got going here? I've got a bit of a traffic jam. Really don't need this traffic light here. So all of these pretty much are coming, for the most part, these are all coming out here to either go to the industrial areas to deliver supplies, or, oh, there we go. Oh, that did it. And, or going out to the highway here. And I just toss in the river, make it downstream issues. What am I tossing in the river exactly? I'm not sure now. Okay, so it's backing up here. Is that another light? I should make this a time traffic light, probably. Because it's, I don't know that it's a bad idea to have a traffic light here. I just, yeah. Given the volume, it's probably okay. Or actually, this would be a good place for a time traffic light. And dedicated turn lanes. So I can alleviate some of the problems by upgrading this section of road. No, I don't need it to be, no, damn it. I want that to be, there we go. So that's, yeah, that's good. And then this has dedicated turn lanes, this has dedicated turn lanes. Yeah, okay, that'll be fine. Now this two-way, road can go, yeah, has dedicated turn lanes. Those, how full is this train? Not half full. Okay, that's still fine. We're gonna get some, probably some traffic coming over from the. We might get some traffic coming through here from the farming area. A lot of it's going to go out onto the highway, which is fine. Oh, dead body. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yes, I could get rid of the dead bodies in the river, but the cities downstream do tend to get upset when you start dumping bodies into the river. Not that that's ever stopped Chicago, but it's still, you know, I'm trying to be good neighbors right now. I already cleaned up my water pollution, so they can thank me for that. You know, yeah, I guess like, if I cleaned up my water pollution, like, they can handle some dead bodies. I feel like somewhere St. Louis is screaming right now. All of the all of the industrial waste from Chicago and all the wastewater and stuff like that used to run straight down the river to St. Louis. So they were not too pleased when they did that. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. How's traffic? Just added some new stuff. 82%. That's good. So this is red, but it's not backed up. It's just busy. That's okay. Same thing over here is some high volume, but it's just busy. It's not backed up. Oh, damn. I still got more demand for residential again. Well, we can simplify this process by upgrading a couple of these areas to high density again. And do the same. We'll get to 16,000 pretty quick here. Ooh, we got a lot of people going here. Where are they going? Department store. Wow, people are walking all the way over there from the department store. Wow, okay. And what we could do to improve this. Do we want to help with bike lanes? I think bikes are allowed to ride on the sidewalk at this point. But you know, quite a few people walking over there. I'll be damned. And only really one or two places complaining about not enough people, so that's not bad. Yeah, so there's more demand for commercial, but I don't want to. I think the leisure area is actually pretty solid. There's plenty of demand for the leisure. It's just the tourism demand is low. So I could actually put in some more leisure areas. Well, that would probably make some people happy. Get water up. Right, let's see how that does. Yeah, despite my dumping cash, and now I'm making enough to positive. I started with about $1 million. But I dumped a lot of stuff into the tourism area and also building up this farm area. And yeah, we're doing good building that back up. So the farmland is at 4. It's got enough workers. We just have to let it produce more product. Ooh, flour is falling behind. And how are we doing on the bakeries? The bakery... Well, the bakery has plenty of flour. Alright. Yeah, those people are definitely getting their 10,000 steps. That is a long way to go. Because I wonder... Alright, so I wonder where these people came from. Let's see. Let's find somebody who's walking. It's raining now, but it's... Okay. They're a tourist. They're a tourist. Primrose residence. Yeah, so those people walked all the way from here, all the way down and around over here. I guess that's not, like, the farthest. I've probably walked that kind of distance before, but it looks like a lot here. It probably represents what, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks that way. Yeah, I mean it's a hike. It's probably a few miles, but it's not. I guess it's not that far. Just seems like a lot looking at it from here. Yeah, I mean, the leisure... They seem happy enough. Oh, we're losing money again. Probably because I haven't exported anything in a minute. As soon as the train fills up here, it will make some more money again, I expect. Yeah, alright. That's a freight train from Rockdale. Transporting cargo. Yeah, we're just okay. Yeah, we just filled up like 93%. So that'll make some money as soon as it sells their cargo. I've got generic goods going on over here, generic industry going over here. This is cooking away. It just needs to produce more. And this is at 5, so I wonder if there's anything worth putting in. This is the modular house factory. So that requires... Yeah, that requires stuff that I don't have. So it requires plastic, glass, and metal, plus plain timber. So I have plain timber, but I don't have any plastic, glass, or metal. And I can't import those. I can import the raw materials. I walked back into from the city about 4 to 5 miles from the place. Yeah, I mean I've walked, you know, 5 miles plus 5-10 miles a day, you know, for fun. But it looks. I don't think it's that far. It looks like it's a long way. It's probably not really. These are actually complaining about workers. Okay. How's my education? High school. Oh, I can build universities now. I forgot. I should build a university. I have no universities in my city. This one actually... No, you know what I can do since this is now streets? I can actually build something in here. So that university should cover most of the city, and I'm going to go ahead and build a parking garage for it as well. Because why not? Probably need it for this downtown area anyway. What's university capacity? Exceeds demand. Okay, cool. So we're good there. That should help educate some people. I think doing good on high school and elementary. Might have to build an elementary school here soon. I wonder what's my education budget. My education budget is creeping up over 100%. It's 106, which means it had to increase to meet demand, but it's still not. Yeah, it's not getting close where I'm worried about it outstripping demand outstripping availability. So that should be fine. Man, this is busy. It's not backing up though. It's busy, but they are getting through. So that's good. Oh wow, yeah, we're really exporting a lot there, so that's good. Okay with that. How close are we? Pretty close to level 5. We'll drop a maintenance building in. So efficiency is almost matching pollution. If I put in put a couple more farm barracks, which improve efficiency. Oh, I already have a place for the maintenance building. Okay. So we'll do some more barracks in here. And each of these barracks, 5% increase in efficiency up to a maximum of 100%. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 25% increase in efficiency from those buildings. Yeah, 125% efficiency. All right, that's good. How are we doing over here? Yeah, we got some people complaining that they don't... This is not enough customers, not enough educated workers. What is it? Then have higher education. Okay. Oh, it does need some highly educated people. So, okay, so it does need somebody from the university. So we got the university going. So I got 129, 132 students. What's my... I want to make sure my ed budget is set to... Oh, I guess it only aims... You can only set the max budget. So let me set the max budget so it lets me know when it gets to 140%. Fire service minimum budget, maximum budget, minimum trucks. Okay. So we're creeping up. We're at 114% for the ed budget, but it'll still let me know if it gets too high. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to spend the money on the education. It just means really what it means is I need to build another school. I need to sort of manually increase capacity. How many people is it? 367 people service, 72 for the bus station. How many people? No passenger service. No intercity travel whatsoever to the multi-platform train station. Okay. I'm turning that off then. I wanted to see if it would help, and it doesn't. There's not enough demand for people to come in by train. This will eventually connect, some of my other parts of my city with train lines, but I'm not going to use that for now. Because eventually I'll probably have like suburbs and stuff like that connected once this gets bigger. We're still only at we haven't even reached the big city stage. 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically there's 5 more areas that I can add, and I have the 81 tile mod turned on, so I can basically get the whole map. And this is a 81 tile friendly map. There's plenty of build space. So I can connect my different areas with rail. And ultimately, if this doesn't work and I don't need it, I can take it out. But I wanted to make sure that there was space for it. Because trying to find space for one of these after the fact is a real pain. Alright. Man, there's still demand for more residential. So instead of trying to work with these overburdened road networks, in here, I'm going to create some. I'm going to create some low density kind of suburban, I guess, or suburban, I guess, is as good as word any, but some housing areas along here, and I'm going to try and do some self-sufficient housing. So first thing is I'm going to set this up to have room for some commercial along here, and then this will be my feed road. For these subdivisions, basically. Actually, I don't really need to connect. Probably better if they don't. Keeps them from getting a little weird with traffic. Give me. There we go. There we go. Okay, so this will make a nice residential area, low density commercial and residential area. So let's go ahead. Oh, my okay, cool. My farm area did level up. Pause this real quick. I put these in, and then I'm gonna go back and make sure there's water, which there isn't. Water, do kind of a grid. I don't really want to try and figure out how to do water across these weird shapes that I put into the residential areas. So I'll just put that across, that across, that across. Okay, now we will. So actually, to make this easier, I'm going to draw this along here, and then I'm going to take these out. This area out. Schools. Need schools and I need services. So I will build an elementary school for this place and a high school over here, and then it will need a clinic and fire services. How's my healthcare doing? Good. Average health 61%. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna put an elder care facility in somewhere along the back here, and there's one of these lower. There you go. That should cover. That actually covers a pretty good section. That'll help improve the health to basically increase the age of the citizens. Oh, crap. I forgot this was going to be self-sustaining. Damn. Alright, so I want to make this self-sustaining housing. So well, all those people are going to be real upset because they're going to have to bulldoze their houses, but we'll put that on there. How close am I to 16? I'm still a ways off. And doing this low-density nonsense isn't going to help either. But we'll make some nice houses here. How is... Yeah, the tourist areas are still screaming for more. That was not enough educated workers. Okay, that's a problem. What does it want? And what's the highly educated? So it's still looking for university people. So eventually these university folks will kind of filter through the university, and we'll be okay there. I didn't realize that the tourism and entertainment or leisure areas demand highly educated workers. I guess you have to have bookkeepers, right? So it's attracting people. These homes are filling in. Do you want to put in a park over here? Well, these also need to be bikeable. Two-lane roads, bike. I want parking. It's the buffered bike lane. Looking for a specific... parking lane. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Well, I'm going to piss these people off again because I'm going to bulldoze their houses again. What do you mean cannot upgrade? Oh. The city is already set to prefer bikes, so I'm going to make sure that everybody in this area can bike. If these are self-sustained housing, I feel like there's going to be, like, you know, the people who would want to use bikes. And really all I need to do... Wait, did I build 2 elementary schools? Oh, damn it. Build 2 elementary schools. Alright, this one's going to get away. I thought I built an elementary school and a high school. Love that it's switched on the wrong side. Alright. I'll fix that after I fix my high school problem. There. Now I can move that elementary school back. Put the garden back here. I guess it's just wants some of them to be on the other side. Alright. We'll just let it be. Build another park for these folks over here. Alright, and actually let this grow this time. Everybody just has to move down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, you need more workers, I know. We got housing coming in. 13,000. Alright. Making money hand over fist here. What did I get when I hit level 5? So I got the largest crop areas, slaughterhouse, which I think is the... Yeah, so this has the highest production, but I'm also interested in what the food factory... Yeah, that one still requires plastic too. Okay. Problem with the autosave. Well, that's troubling. Let me save the game. No errors? No errors. Alright, cool. Just in case. What else we got? Yes, these are all just demanding workers. But, so, interestingly, they're all demanding workers. Right? All these places want workers. But, I don't have any demand for residential. Interesting. So I've got all these places that are trying to hire people. I wonder what my unemployment rate is. 1%. Yeah, okay. I got all these places that are trying to hire people, but can't find anybody, but nobody seems to want to move to the city. Weird. Land value. Pretty good. Could be better, but still okay. Crime is at 7. That's fine. Pollution is... yeah, there is expected to be pollution. 83% traffic. Places are leveling up. Happiness. Commercial happiness is kind of crappy. Residential happiness. Okay. Well, what would make everybody happy? Leisure is a little bit all over the place. Not great. Let's see, parks. Why are these parks not having more of an effect? Well, I can extend this park down, although I don't think that will help because I would have to put stuff in it. Well, there's demand now. There's low demand, but some. These houses are moving, and these houses are moving in, so people are filling in. Let's see. So just demand for workers. So, all right. My park is still going along here, and I connected that there. What I could do is could kind of make this a park area. But that's really close to that one. I don't think that's going to help. Well, the good news is my industry is booming. Building's on fire. That is one thing that needs to be set up over here. Is fire. This industrial area should probably have a fire station. Oh, and it's my bakery too. Oh no! all the buns are burning. Well, it's back up. It's happy now. Okay, there was a garbage problem there, but I think that's solved. What's my garbage budget look like? Oh, my garbage budget is... okay. I need to build more waste management. I don't want an incinerator plant. What I want to get is the waste transfer facility and the waste processing complex. But for now, more recycling centers. And apparently more water. How's my... look at the budget for everything else. Garbage. Maximum budget, 140%. I want this to tick over and let me know when it gets over 140%. Garbage processing status. Good. Okay, I've got plenty of garbage processing capacity now. Control. These need customers. These are actually doing happy. Alright, those are happy. Oh, good. There's demand for a residential again. Do I have encouraged biking though? Yes, I do. Are people biking? Question. And why are you parked in the bike lane? Parking is supposed to be on this side. Bike lane over here. And those bike are ignoring the bike. Okay, well, as long as people are using their bikes and are happy, that's fine. Traffic 84%. Good. I'm loath to put in more commercial because there's just demand for... What are they demanding? Not enough educated workers. They want highly educated. Okay. $500 university students. High school capacity is exceeding requirements. Okay. Oh, that's one thing I didn't put in yet, is mail delivery. So it's a postal sorting facility. That's me. I want this over in city services. There's room. Move that over. No. It's not an industry, it's under this. Postal sorting facility. So now I can deploy a post office.